How's it going, guys? I'm here to review Fast and Furious 5, or simply called Fast 5 2011. So, Fast 5 2011. This is the fifth installment in the franchise, and this takes place right after the fourth one left off. Brian, Mia are off to the rescue to save Dominic from being taken to prison, because in the last movie, the ending, after that whole battle between Braga and his men, the police eventually caught up to Dominic and pretty much arrest him. He was found guilty, of course, and that's where he was been taken in a bus full of prisoners to prison. But of course, Brian, Mia, and the whole team comes to the rescue, bails him out, and saves him. But that just makes it even worse for them, because now they're part of America's top wanted list. So now that they are wanted, that brings Luke Hobbs in the game, which is played by Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. He's a cop, and he will do anything what it takes to capture the whole crew, pretty much. So Brian, Dom, Mia, and they brought back Vince, the character from the first movie. They brought a lot of characters in this movie, which is cool. They brought Vince, they brought Han back, they brought Giselle from the last movie, they brought Roman Pierce, they brought Tej, those guys from Too Fast, Too Furious, which is cool. So pretty much the whole crew, the whole family is in this movie, and they're getting chased down by The Rock and his cop partner, Elena. Yes, there's in this movie, Elena and Dom, they have a chemistry, like a sexual tension towards each other. It's kind of random, but I guess Dom knows Elena because of her husband, and her husband was a cop that passed away, so that's why she joined the force to become just like her husband, to take down criminals. That type of story, pretty much. But Dom, I guess he knows of her, or he just knows her. That side story wasn't really specified in details that clearly, so...
Professional runners. We find them, we take them as a team, and we bring them back. And above all else, we don't ever let them get in the cars.
The villain in this movie is Reyes. Reyes, he controls the cartel. He controls the crooked cops in Brazil. So yeah, that's where this movie takes place most of the time. Dom is hiding from the cops, hiding from Luke Hobbs, hiding from Reyes, and then fighting them both sides at the same time in Brazil. And then Luke Hobbs has no choice and eventually in the end of the movie, where he has to team up with Dom and his crew to fight Reyes and his cartel and crooked cops, pretty much. So that's the plot of Fast 5 in a nutshell. So what do I think about this movie? This movie is actually way better than the last movie, in my opinion. This movie is more action-packed. This story is more interesting. All the characters in this movie is awesome, because I love how they brought back literally every character in this movie. They literally brought the whole family, because nothing matters but family. And then it was cool seeing The Rock in this movie. But I will say this is the movie that literally changed the franchise, in my opinion. Some say it's the fourth one. But the fourth one, in my opinion, like I said in the last video, it didn't really change anything groundbreaking, because it was still like street racing. But this is the movie where it hardly focused on street racing. It just focused on action, guns, heist, crooked cops, everything in this movie. You name it. It was a totally different type of Fast and Furious movie. And this is the one that kind of introduced to that James Bond type of action feel. Pretty much as soon as The Rock came in the franchise, he was just like, I'm taking control of this franchise. We're going to make it however I want to make it. I'm just kidding. That's not how it went down, but that's what it looks like. As soon as he literally jumps out of the window, bam, this franchise is different now. It will never be the same again like the first four. So yeah, like I said, the fight scenes is good, the action scenes is well done, and some of the street racing scenes is pretty cool, even though there's hardly any in this movie. The cars look nice, the soundtrack's good, the characters, like I said, are well written. The antagonist in this movie, Reyes, is actually a well-developed villain. He's pretty cool. Luke Hobbs is a cool additional new character, especially his partner Elena. So pretty much everything about this movie is different. I like it. It's action-packed. It's different because I think this is the movie that literally saved the franchise, in my opinion. So,
Home sweet home. This just went from Mission Impossible to Mission and freaking Sanity. Stick to the plan.
So if I had to give this movie out of 10, I would rate this movie like a 7.5 out of 10. It was pretty good. Is it as good as the first three movies? Probably not, because the first three movies, like I said, it focused on actual street racing. But this is not a bad addition for a sequel. This is pretty good, so I'll give this movie 7.5 out of 10. Better than the last one, that's for sure. So yeah, that was my quick review of Fast 5 2011. Please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next Fast and Furious movie.
We'll do one last job, and then we disappear forever.